You know, one of the hardest things as a small channel, small YouTuber, is getting that exposure, getting your message and getting your content out to the masses. You know, it's one of those figuring out the right combination to get that content in front of the right people so that those people can take it and share it and draw a crowd and draw people into you, right? And it's one of those things that you try to figure out how to do on your own. You could watch so many videos on people that kind of try to explain to you. I mean, you could go to TubeBuddy and you could watch all their how-tos and how to do this and how to do that and the best way to do your channel and your thumbnails and your audio and your video and blah, 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 right? But you still have to get that video in front of people to see. You could have the most beautiful picture. You could have the most crisp audio. You could have a thumbnail that is clickbait as a mother. But if nobody sees it, what good is it, right? So I'm going to explain real quick what I do with each and every upload that I do. Now, you guys might think I'm crazy, and you might think it's worthless, and it might be. But as of right now, where I am, between 550 and 560 subs, this is how I feel the only thing that I know how to do to get it out there, right? So now that I'm getting a little bit better with getting the commentaries done and smacking everything together and kind of putting thumbnails and everything together on Mondays when I get to work, and I'm going to start putting the videos out, basically schedule them so that they kind of release on their own. Once a video goes live, I'll let it sit there for a little bit, you know, an hour or two. And then what I do is I go in and I start sharing it. And I start sharing it to LinkedIn. I share it to Facebook, both my IRISnGEN page, like fan page, I don't know what you want to call it, but a page. And then I post it on my, a wall. And then I'm joined to a bunch of various groups within Facebook. So depending on what gameplay it is, you know, I'm a member of a bunch of those groups, whether it's Titanfall, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Pokemon. And then to be quite honest with you, I do join a bunch of groups that are like gain subscribers, YouTube stuff like that, you know, grow your channel, subs here, subs there, subs everywhere. That's on Facebook. And then I do the same thing with Google Plus. So I'll share it to my Google Plus, and then I'll start going into the groups that I'm with, and I start sharing it to all those groups, right? Then I'll wait like a little bit, and then maybe I'll throw it back out on Twitter because it'll automatically tweet out once it goes public. And then maybe I'll do something. I'll add a couple of hashtags here and there. You know, if it's like a Monday, I might put like Monday motivation or something, just so that people looking at that hashtag for whatever reason see it and click it. You know, it really is a pain in the ass now that I think about it. It's a lot of Control C, Control V, but you nerds out there know what I'm talking about. But it's what I know to do. You know, because right now, literally, if I just post a video and don't do anything, I don't like it, I don't retweet it, I just let the automatic tweet go out, I'll be lucky if I get 30 views. To be honest with you, I'll get 30. And for me, that's just not acceptable to me. I've held a 50 view minimum for the longest time, not counting streams, any just regular old commentaries. And I've been successful with it for quite a few months. I mean, quite a long time. Could be almost a year now. And it at times it's such a struggle to get to that 50 views. And I think a view, and down in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a view only counts if you've watched 30 seconds. Like, I don't think you could just click on a video, like hear me for 2 seconds and be like, this guy's a nerd, and then click off. I don't think that counts as a view. And you guys let me know, especially some of you that are a lot more experienced with YouTube than me. But I think you have to watch at least 30 seconds for that watch to count as a view, right? So a lot of the sharing that I'm doing on a lot of these sites, I'm wondering if they're just clicks and then they just click off, and I'm just not getting what I want out of it, you know? Now, I'm not going to be spammy with my content, but a lot of you more experienced guys that have been out there and uploading Maybe your channel size is around the same as mine, but you know, some of you have grown a lot, you know, even since maybe you and I have connected. But what do you do to get it out, like in front of people, like in front of the right people? Like, you guys have heard what I did, right? So do you think that I'm stupid for doing that? Is that just not the right way? I mean, I know it's probably not the best way, but it is the way that I know. Like I said, I can't just post it and leave it and hope that, you know, somebody will see it. I try to be a little clickbaity with my titles. I try to be a little flashy with my thumbnails. I think you guys could tell, like the style, like you guys kind of see my thumbnail, the font and everything. You could tell it's my video, right? But I'm just trying to, I mean, I tag the hell out of my videos. You guys could go, you guys, I got TubeBuddy. Go into my videos, go to tags and check them out. In a couple of the videos, you might find a surprise in some of the tags, just to let you know. Wink, wink. So, you know, what am I doing wrong as far as getting it out there? You know, I think for the most part, my video is pretty good. I could probably work on a little bit of the sharpness and some of the contrast and saturation. But, you know, that's one thing. That'll just come with time, and especially with COD World War II coming out. I don't know what those colors, because you know how you got to change it to every game. So that's pretty good. My audio, could I be a little bit better with my audio? I'm sure. I record this on my Galaxy Note 5, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I do have a, what is it? God, I don't even know the freaking name. Oh, I do have a blue mic. So I could use it. The thing is, you know, like using Audacity and all that. For me, it's just easier to just open up an app on my phone and just go. You know, let me know down in the comments. Do you guys think that my audio should be better? You know, the picture, that'll change from game to game. I'm not too concerned about that, because once you kind of find the right combination for the game, you kind of just lock it in and you use it. Now, as far as getting it out in front of people, let me know what you guys do. Maybe you guys have found a certain strategy that works. Maybe there's a certain group. Maybe you guys do the same thing I do, but maybe I'm just not in the right groups. You know, maybe I'm in these bullshit, you know, groups that people just join and nobody ever looks at it. Because I mean, like my Facebook one, if I share to one of those groups on Facebook and I go look at it, like I'll get a comment on it, I'll get a reply on my post. It's like something written in Japanese with like anime video. Like it's not even like a real person, it's like a bot or whatever. So I think I'm on the right track with at least my plan, what I want to do. I just don't know if I'm doing it in the right places. You know what I mean? You know, Tabor Hill, he shared and retweeted and liked my video. I think that got me, like, to be honest, that got me like 10 to 15 views, maybe a couple of subs. You know, so I don't, you know, unless you get shouted out by a big YouTuber, like, go sub to this guy, you know, it's probably not, you know, it's probably not going to happen, for me at least. And I wouldn't ask that of anybody. So, and you know what, I wouldn't even want it that way, to be quite honest with you, because it's kind of like, you know, I've had that happen. Great Disciple shouted me out. He got me a shitload of subs. I don't even remember how many. It might have been probably half of what I have. But that's kind of like, I want to earn it. I want to earn my subs. And I'm just looking for the right place to do it. So if you guys know, let me know. If you guys think what I'm doing is crazy, let me know down in the comments what you do. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about my video, the quality, the audio. Am I on the right track with the thumbnails? Am I on the right track with the tags, with the title? You know, I'm just kind of trying to get myself situated in a position where when Destiny 2, when World War II, and, you know, any other game that comes out that I enjoy playing, like even with my Pokemon uploads, I want to be in a position where I'm good to go with all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good to go with the picture. I'm good to go with the sound. I'm good to go with all that stuff. I know what to do. I know where to send it. Now, all I got to worry about is sit down in front of my phone and just speak. And that's really the point that I'm at, that I'm looking for. So if you guys could help out, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. You know, I got to change that ending too. That ending is getting so old. I'm so tired of it. I got rid of the intro, although it's very hard because I sit there trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to say to start it. But I think I gotta get rid of this outro thing that I keep doing. See you on the next one. Later.